90-day fiancé couple David Toborowsky and Annie Suwan, who have just welcomed their first baby, are also celebrating a major relationship milestone after moving to Thailand. David and Annie met in her home country and married in November 2017. Cameras followed David and Annie during the highs and lows of their relationship, including when David was unable to pay Annie's dowry money. David and Annie began their IVF journey in January 2024 after years of claiming they were not interested in having kids. It was David's age and Annie's PCOS that the pair considered when deciding to start a family. However, their doctors have helped Annie deliver a healthy baby. They're now looking back at the moment where it all began. David posted a video from 1 year ago today at the HRC fertility clinic in Encino, California. David had filmed Annie lying in bed looking groggy as she was still medicated just after egg retrieval. Annie refused to rest and told David she was in heaven as she struggled to speak. David laughed at Annie as he recalled the memory but also wrote, "Who knew that day we would begin the process of having our little girl?" David expressed that miracles do happen and added that their prayers were answered. What David and Annie's latest life milestone means after welcoming baby. David and Annie's 90-day fiancé journey hasn't been easy at all. David had faced a lot of obstacles in his life when he met Annie. He had dealt with financial fiascos, heartbreak, alcohol issues, and unemployment when he decided to offer Annie a drink at a bar where he'd heard her singing. Annie's family wanted a large dowry from David, and he needed to get help from his friend Chris to sponsor Annie's visa. Moreover, Annie had to deal with David's 3 adult children, who were almost her age, and convince them she wasn't a gold digger. Amid these issues, Annie and David were often asked when they were going to become parents. It looks like the couple decided to have a baby only when they felt like they were financially secure, and Annie had become a U.S. citizen, with them having a house of their own in Scottsdale, Arizona. Annie never pushed David to give her a kid. It showed how emotionally mature she was and how David did everything in his might to give Annie the life she deserved in America. This is why their welcoming a baby now is nothing less than a miracle. When Annie and David started their IVF journey, they might not have expected that just a year later they would be holding their own baby in their hands. It was a challenge, even for David, that he could have a baby as he was nearing 60, having done a vasectomy. The 90-day fiancé star is still fighting accusations that he is not the biological father of the baby, even though Minthira looks exactly like him. 90-day fiancé is all about love that can move mountains, and David and Annie are proof of it. David Toborowsky and Annie Suwan, the beloved couple from the reality series 90-Day Fiancé, have recently celebrated a significant milestone in their lives: the arrival of their first child. This joyous occasion comes on the heels of their move to Thailand, where they are embracing a new chapter together as a family. Their journey began in Annie's home country, where they first met and fell in love, culminating in their marriage in November 2017. Throughout their relationship, viewers have witnessed the ups and downs, including the challenges they faced when David struggled to pay Annie's dowry. In January 2024, after years of expressing disinterest in parenthood, David and Annie embarked on their in vitro fertilization, IVF journey. The decision to start a family was influenced by David's age and Annie's diagnosis of polycystic ovary syndrome, PCOS. With the support of their medical team, Annie successfully delivered a healthy baby, marking a momentous occasion in their lives. As they reflect on their journey, they are reminded of the pivotal moments that led them to this point. David recently shared a heartfelt video on social media, captioned 1 year ago today, which was filmed at the HRC fertility clinic in Encino, California. In the video, Annie is seen lying in bed, still groggy from medication following her egg retrieval procedure. Despite her condition, Annie expressed her joy, declaring she felt like she was in heaven. David fondly recalled the memory, laughing at Annie's state, while also acknowledging the significance of that day, stating, "Who knew that day we would begin the process of having our little girl?" He emphasized that miracles do happen and expressed gratitude for the answered prayers that led to their latest milestone. The arrival of their baby is not just a personal triumph for David and Annie, it symbolizes the culmination of their journey together, filled with challenges and growth. Their path to parenthood has not been easy, and it reflects the resilience and determination they have shown throughout their relationship. David faced numerous obstacles before meeting Annie, including financial struggles, heartbreak, issues with alcohol, and unemployment. It was during this tumultuous time that he first encountered Annie while she was singing at a bar, leading to a connection that would change both of their lives. Annie's family had high expectations, demanding a substantial dowry from David, which added pressure to their relationship. Additionally, David needed assistance from his friend Chris to sponsor Annie's visa, further complicating their journey. Annie also had to navigate the dynamics with David's 3 adult children, who were close to her age, and prove that her intentions were genuine and not motivated by financial gain. Throughout their relationship, David and Annie faced constant inquiries about when they would start a family. However, they made the decision to have a child only when they felt financially secure and after Annie became a U.S. citizen. They also established a stable home in Scottsdale, Arizona, which provided a solid foundation for their family. Annie's patience and emotional maturity were evident, as she never pressured David into parenthood. This understanding and support allowed David to focus on providing Annie with the life she deserved in America, making the arrival of their baby a true miracle. The IVF journey and overcoming challenges. When David and Annie began their IVF journey, they likely did not anticipate that just a year later they would be holding their own baby. The process was fraught with challenges, particularly for David, who was nearing 60 and had previously undergone a vasectomy. Despite these hurdles, the couple remained committed to their goal of starting a family. As they navigated the complexities of IVF, they faced skepticism from some who questioned David's ability to be a biological father at his age. However, the couple's determination and love for each other shone through, and they were ultimately blessed with a beautiful baby girl, Minthira, who bears a striking resemblance to her father. This resemblance has sparked ongoing discussions and accusations regarding David's paternity, but the couple remains steadfast in their love and commitment to their family. David and Annie's story is a testament to the power of love and perseverance. Their journey exemplifies the idea that love can indeed move mountains, and their experiences resonate with many who have faced similar challenges in their pursuit of happiness and family. As they embrace their new roles as parents, David and Annie continue to inspire others with their resilience and unwavering bond. In conclusion, the arrival of their baby marks a significant milestone in David and Annie's relationship, showcasing their growth as individuals and as a couple. Their journey has been filled with obstacles, but their love has triumphed over adversity. As they embark on this new chapter of parenthood, they are reminded of the miracles that can happen when love, determination, and faith come together. David and Annie's story is one of hope, proving that